Orientalism in European art. I chose this topic because I wanted to study the Orient through a Western perspective. Antoine Jean Gros was commissioned by Napoleon Bonaparte in 1804 to paint Napoleon in the Plague House at Jaffa. Napoleon commissioned Gros to do this piece in response to rumors that he ordered the execution of the plague victims during his visit to Cairo. This painting is considered the first masterpiece of Napoleonic history painting. The sack of Jaffa by the French army. In the painting, we can see Napoleon centered between the plagued soldiers. It is set in the Armenian St. Nicholas Monastery. The walls of the city Jaffa can be seen in the background and a large French flag is flying above it. The air is filled with smoke and casts a gloom on the sky. We can see some elements of Orientalism with the Syrians' outfits, specifically the clothing and the facial structures. Other Oriental details include the Moorish, or horseshoe, arch that was popular in Islamic states at the time. By centering Napoleon, his importance within the scene is emphasized and he is clearly the subject of the painting. Chiaroscuro is also used to place the light onto Napoleon and to highlight his heroic nature. His position in touching the bubo on the plagued soldier's armpit as an allusion to how Christ unabashedly touches a leper. The warm-toned colors are used on the French soldiers, while cool-toned colors can be seen on the plague victims and sickly Syrians in the monastery. Their suffering is emphasized, giving a feeling of horror and of the sublime. The painter Antoine Jean Gros depicts the courage of General Bonaparte visiting plague-stricken soldiers in Jaffa, Syria, in 1799. The clothing of the people are Oriental and so is the architecture. Napoleon's invasion of Egypt in 1798 and his foray into Syria have had by far the greater consequence for the mode of history of Orientalism. His exhibition into the East started the Western interest in the exotic. Many artists later began their journey through the Middle Eastern countries to observe and learn about the very different cultures. Eugene Delacroix was inspired by Lord Byron's tragedy, Sardanapalus, written in 1821, to paint the tragic ending scene in the death of Sardanapalus in 1827. This piece received a lot of criticism from art critics when it was exhibited in the Salon. Many called the painting too chaotic and portrayed unvirtuous values. This was opposite of the neoclassic movement at the time, and thus was not well received. Some even called it the fanaticism of ugliness. It depicts Sardanapalus' suicide in the face of rebellion. He chooses to burn himself along with all of his earthly possessions upon a massive funeral pyre. He can be seen in bright white robes, on his large red bed. His favorite, Mira, is at the foot of the bed, despairing over his death and hers as well. The scene is turbulent, with many bodies moving around the piece. All the women in the scene are in varying stages of undress and death caused by the men. Sardanapalus is a king who destroys all of his worldly possessions on his funeral pyre after living a life of slothful luxury. A painterly brushstroke is used to depict motion within the painting, which can be seen through the violent forms of the people around the bed. Due to its turbulent nature, the death of Sardanapalus was not well received at the Salon. The image drew on French notions of Oriental cruelty and sloth that powered the French colonial consciousness. The force of the composition matches the violence of the event, the subject matter, architectural setting, dramatic technique and tension, theatrical effects of light, and gestures of fear evoke the work of English painters such as Turner, William Eddy, and John Martin. The foreshortened perspective helps add to the drama of the piece. The dark colors, bright whites, and bold reds are prominent within the piece and also help create drama. Jean-Leon Gérôme traveled all around the Middle East and painted what he saw there. One of his more famous paintings of the East was the Prayer in the Mosque, which he was inspired to draw after his visit to Egypt in 1868. Prayer in the Mosque depicts several rows of worshippers that range from the dignitary and his attendants to the loincloth-clad Muslim holy man. All of the worshippers are facing Mecca during one of the 5 daily prayers. This was probably not a single prayer that he witnessed, but a culmination of several visits. Gérôme painted many Orientalist paintings depicting Arab religion, genre scenes, and North African landscapes. Europeans in the 12th and 13th century looked to Islam as an inferior ideology that bolstered their self-confidence. Blockman indicates that it was in part by differentiating themselves from Islam that European Christians, and later their nominally secular descendants, defined their own identity, instead of focusing on an accurate portrayal of the East. emphasizing the exotic features and cultural aspects within his portrayals. The orange stripes on the arches provide a sense of emphasis and repetition. They also serve to mark this as the Great Mosque in Cordoba. Garam utilizes a linear perspective to draw attention to the depth of the mosque and to show the amount of worshippers there were. These artists and their contemporaries also produced scenes of